Hi, Colin with Diode. Today we're going to show you how to install our SS3 ditch light bracket kit like you see here on a 2015 up Ford F-150. Let's get started. To start off our installation, we're going to go ahead and pop the hood and take our masking tape and mask off around the hood hinge. This is to make sure that we know exactly where the hood hinge is when we go to put everything back together. Now we are also going to mask around the top part of the hood here to make sure that we prevent it from any scratching during the installation. This isn't a necessary step, just an added precaution. Now that everything is masked off properly, we can go ahead and grab our bracket. It's important to know that the platform on the bracket will be facing the outside of the vehicle during the installation. We can go ahead and set that somewhere close and get ourselves a 13mm socket. We're going to be loosening these two hood hinge nuts about 1/4 of an inch, giving us enough clearance to slide this bracket in. When we're loosening the nuts, make sure you brace the hood to make sure it doesn't fall backwards into the windshield or fall forwards. If you have a friend to help you out, now would be a good time to grab them and have them hold the hood while you loosen those nuts. Now we can go ahead and grab our bracket and go ahead and slide these two tabs in between the hood hinge and the nuts. Once you have your bracket loosely slid into place, we're going to want to start to make our adjustments. One thing to look out for is to make sure that this hood hinge didn't move away from your original tape marks. And then you're going to want to look at the back of the bracket to make sure it clears this plastic piece back here. The bracket's going to rest on the rubber, but that's okay. We're going to want to close the hood a little bit just to make sure that that clears. And then once everything looks good, we can go ahead and tighten down those two nuts. Our next step is to install our universal SS3 bracket on top of the ditch light bracket. To do this, we're going to grab our universal bracket, a 13mm wrench, and our supplied bracket hardware. Now we're going to take our universal SS3 bracket and align it on the outer edge and the front edge of the ditch light bracket. Now we can put in our bolt, our washer, our lock washer, and then our nut to secure everything down. Next, we're going to be installing our SS3s onto our universal bracket. First, you'll take your supplied nut with the nylon locking washer facing the inside of the SS3 and drop it in on either side. We're going to go ahead and grab our supplied bolts with washers and put them through the sides of the brackets and hand tighten them to the SS3s, making sure our supplied nuts don't fall out the back of the SS3. It's important to note that the connector will be on the bottom of the SS3 during the install. Your next step is going to be to install all of your wiring. Now we've already done this to this vehicle to fit our preference. We're not going to show you how to do this just because it'll depend on how you want to route your wiring. You'll just need to make sure you have a 12-volt power source, a ground location, and a location to put your switch. Now that all of your wiring's installed, we can go ahead and plug it into the back of the SS3s before making your final aim adjustments and tightening down the two 5/32 Allen bolts on either side of the SS3. When that's done, we can go ahead and remove all of our masking tape and then repeat the same steps we used to install this on the other side of the vehicle. Now that we have our SS3 ditch light bracket kit installed, not only do we get a unique off-road look, but we also get a significant increase in added light. If you're looking to pick up an SS3 ditch light bracket kit for your F-150 or any of our other products, visit our website at diodedynamics.com or use our dealer locator tool to find a dealer near you. Thanks for watching.